Hello, and welcome everybody to the Content Modeling Weekly course. I'm Marcelo Lewin, the Headless Creator. As always, feel free to get a hold of me right there, Marcelo at headlesscreator.com. I'll answer any questions you have. Usually takes me about 24 hours to get back to you, but I'll get back to you. Today, I'm going to show you how to content model a course page. And in fact, I'm going to look at my website's course page, and we're going to model that. We're going to go through that and be able to create a content model that will allow you to create multiple courses with landing pages, with learning paths, categories, activities, lessons, all that kind of stuff. But as always, before we get started, I do want to tell you about headlesscreator.com. And for those of you that are watching live, thank you for joining me, and register for free. You'll have the access to this lesson probably in about an hour. And it also comes with a Miro board. So you'll be able to access the Miro board and check out the content model and play with it and bring it into your Headless CMS. For those of you that are new watching, the Content Modeling Weekly is where I model, because I'm a content modeling geek. I love doing this stuff. I model these content models that are Headless CMS agnostic, so you can take them and put them in whatever Headless CMS you want. Anyway, if you haven't registered, please register. It's free, 100% free. I'm trying to reach 1,000 registered users by the end of this year. I think I'm at 420 right now, so it's going really good. I'm on track, so please register and tell everybody else. Okay, as if those of you that watch all the time, you know, that's it for the marketing. No more marketing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and restart the intro, because the on-demand version will be nice and clean without any marketing, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in just 30 seconds. Well, hello, and welcome to another lesson of the Content Modeling Weekly course. I am Marcelo Lewin, the Headless Creator. And as always, there it is, my email address. Feel free to reach out to me, Marcelo at headlesscreator.com. Today, we're going to take a look at my website, the courses page specifically, and we're going to model that course page and see how we can create a landing page for it and how we can create multiple courses for it. Now, personally, for the website, and in fact, let me just bring it up right now. I use a system called LearnWorlds, which is it's a learning management system, basically. So yes, I know it's not a Headless CMS, but it's my website is more focused on just courses. So learning management system is usually pretty good. However, you can use a Headless CMS to create courses and things like that. So if you want to do that, that's what we're going to do today. So what I want to do is real quick. You can see here's the content. We're going to look at this specifically, but you know, we can look at any of the courses, right? At the end of the day, we're going to be able to have multiple courses like this, and you can see that courses have an image, they have a title, some sort of description, a presenter, obviously, and then you can get more details on a course. So for example, here's the landing page. There's some information about the course itself here. Then you can see that here's all the content of the course, right? So we have, for example, categories, content modeling lessons. Then there's a description for this category. So think of that as a section. Then we have the actual lesson itself, which is a video, right? It's like this one will be a lesson entry here. But there's another section with a description, and then of course there is more things you can do there. And then of course at the bottom you have a presenter. In this case it's just me, but if we go to another course, let's see, we go to, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just go to one that has a lot of presenters. Actually, not this one. The one has a lot of presenters that I know is this one here. So you can see a course could have many presenters. So we got to make sure we model the ability to have many presenters for the course. So okay, let's start out. Let's get to it. As you know, I use Miro for it. And then I have this standard right here that allows me, that I put together to be able to tell quickly on the model, what are some of the field validations that we need, what are the field types, that kind of stuff. So let's get started, and you'll have access to this as in the bonus side of the lesson. So let's get started. We know that we have a course. So we can start very simply with just having a course. And if we go back real quick here, and we'll just take the Content Modeling Weekly course, we know that there's a title and there's a description right here. We'll forget this part here because this is really just a landing page, but we'll forget that part. But we know that the course has a title, has a description, and then there's some things I want to call out about this particular course, right? Like enroll students, learning units, so on and so forth. So why don't we start with the course has a, we're going to have internal name, which, as you know, that's my standard. I like to have, for all of the content types, I like to have an internal name field that the author uses to search, right? This is totally separate. So my internal name may be Content Modeling Weekly course, and the actual title, it will be Content Modeling Weekly. So we'll say title, we'll say description. Okay, so simple enough. Let's make, let's select this. Oop. We'll select this, make it all purple, because that means they're all fields. All right, so what I'm going to do, because I want to show you, I'm going to log in. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to take a quick sip here, but I want to show you on courses. So we'll go to Content Modeling Weekly, and I'm going to go to, so you're checking out sort of the back end here, but under contents, you can see that, for example, if I add one, you can see the different types of activities I can add as lessons, right? These are sections. And then here I have the ability to add multimedia, live lessons, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole bunch. So what does that mean? That means that a course can have multiple activities. So we're going to call this activities. And we're going to say activity internal name. Then we'll have the title of the activity, a description for the activity, and then I'm going to say a type, and we'll explain in just a minute. Okay, so let's we'll do that. Now the type, the activity type, remember I have the ability to, the type could be, if we go back to add, it could be a video, ebook, PDF, YouTube, SoundCloud, blah, 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 a bunch of other types, right? So I'm going to create a new content type called activity type, and we'll give it an internal name, a name. We'll just say that for now. And in fact, maybe what we could do is we'll do icon. If you recall, it has icons next to it right there, these icons. And we want to display those icons. I'm going to go ahead and go here. We'll sign out. So I'm going to go to courses. And I want to display those icons right there. So, and this is the title of the activity, right? I clicked on it by mistake. The title of the activity, and then of course it could have a description, and then it could also then have the file as well.